Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are looking at Bitcoin on a 4-hour time frame. I'm going to start with a shorter time frame and then we can zoom back up from here. The reason why I'm showing you the 4-hour time frame right now is I want to show you that from last night we had a very deep wick yesterday into the $28,700 level, which is the level that we've been bouncing off of for the last few weeks. And then what happened was we had very nice wick, very quick buy up. I'm guessing someone got, had some kind of liquidation situation happen here and they quickly bought up the market. And someone might have defended this $28,700 level, knowing that if we lost this level, this was my price projection after that. It would have been a dead cat bounce, even if we tapped to this $2,800 level, and then I was expecting a rollover. Well, the rollover is not over. We did hit the first move and we bounced right back off of it. So I'm going to remove this move now. And now we are above the daily open. Now, if we can hold 4-hour open and closes above 29,600 today, I would assume us continuing and testing the top side. Now, we have the daily point of control about 30,264. That is like the last level of resistance to the top side, and it's also us breaking out of the descending red channel that we had. And it having 4-hour open and closes here, we can assume we can go test the high again, where the 100 EMA is around maybe 30,800. And that was our last level of resistance, which is this golden pocket. Any 4-hour open and closes above 31,200, I would automatically assume we're going to be making a new high of this local consolidation. And then this green path of price can play out. We're like, yeah, we're going to break up. We're going to find some resistance at this golden pocket. We finally do get that golden pocket with open and closes. We test into it one more time, and then we are just off to the races to the top side, meaning the market is not looking for lower. Now, if we do start closing 4-hour open and closes below where we opened today, which is 29,600, we have a little of support, which this green price action and this red price action is showing you. I'm expecting a bounce at 29,221. And if we can hold that level, we can go back up and fight these levels of resistance to the upside. But if we lose this $29,200 level with 4-hour open and closes, I'm looking for the same level as yesterday, which is 28,632 for a level of support. And losing this level of support with 4-hour open and closes, we're looking for this level of resistance to the downside right here, which is 28,228, which is a golden pocket. Not a golden pocket. I'm sorry, I misspoke. That's a naked point of control that has not been tapped on the daily time frame. And then after that, we have this fib that we had measured already to 27.5, which is also the middle of this red descending channel. And losing that, we can look for the bottom of this channel to come in, which is around 25,400, or this naked pocket again, which is at 27.4. Everyone that I am, chatting about possibilities with is looking for a bounce around 23K. So just keep 23K because that's the measured move of this consolidation. If it breaks to the downside, that's what we're looking for, around $23,000. And there's also a naked pocket of control over there that has not been tapped. So this is what I'm looking for to the downside. I have more of a realistic probability to the downside today due to the fact that around 2 p.m. Central today, Federal Reserve Jerome Powell's gonna have the discussion over the minutes, the Federal Reserve minutes. And on there, I'm sure they're gonna say, hey, inflation is ramping up. We need to increase interest rates a little bit more aggressively than the public would like, but we're gonna do what we can to keep the inflation at bay by increasing maybe 1% the next meeting and then the meeting after that. And we might have 4 meetings with a percent increase or a 0.5% increase. Whatever it is, the point of the matter is they're trying to get inflation under control, and by doing that, they're going to be increasing interest rates. which will be putting pressure on these assets to the top side due to the fact that they're taking away the free liquidity out of the markets. So it's going to cost to borrow money, meaning you're going to have to invest more wiser to be able to get that return to defeat inflation from you just holding money in the bank, etc. Other than that, I mean, if you guys have more questions about this stuff, feel free to ask me and I will try to do my best to explain it to you. Or go to the description below the video and go to the Discord group, and there's plenty of people in my Discord group that would be more than happy to explain these economic situations to you. Aside from that, I'm going to go to a daily on Bitcoin just to show you one quick thing. On the daily, that bounce that we had yesterday to the upside was on declining volume. Okay, so if today we do not close above that open I told you, which is 29,800, we should expect the price to go back down. Another thing I was gonna point out is that our weekly level, 29,300, I believe it was, we are above it. So if we go sideways here for the rest of the week, that is not a bad thing. That is actually good, and that can give us the green light for next week to be upside movement. So this wick to the downside that was a fast buy up could be the last downward move due to the fact that the volume is dying down on a daily. Okay, so the next day or two, even if we're seeing upward movement, as long as we're above 29,300 on Sunday at 8 p.m., I'm expecting next week to be going up and up and up. I'm expecting upward movements next week for the real relief rally to the upside. And the relief rally to the upside is going to catch a lot of shorts off guard, and it will make us go up a lot faster than a normal day, as well as the euphoric FOMO that will come in from the people who have been waiting on the sideline, going like, I'm going to wait for this downside movement to come in. Well, a lot of people will be rushing to enter this asset once everyone gets a feeling of, hey, the bottom is in, and it should push us up really, really quickly. I'm looking for 32,700 to be the first level of resistance to the upside, and after that, maybe 34,271 due to that being that top resistance on our shallow fib. But realistically, I'm looking for 38,177 for the next level of resistance. And once we break that, I'm looking for us to test into these other levels, such as 45,500, which was where the month opened. So all of these levels, last month opened, all of these levels are very, very important for us to get back into a bullish trend. Any lower highs in these areas is just going to be a warning that, hey, this is a dead cat bounce. We can just roll over. So this move is coming. This move to the upside is coming. How high will it go? We don't know. It could be like this. It could come in, test into here, and then we could even get up into here and then reject right back down. And then we have to see where is support. And if this is support, then we can start the game of upside again, etc., etc., etc. If you're watching the video and you're seeing these lines, don't get too excited. This is going to happen, but I want you to know that this is a weekly time frame, so you're going to have time to come in. But the first week or two will probably be very euphoric. Then we'll get like a Elliott wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is the highest, and 6, 7, etc. So just if you're an Elliott wave trader, please leave the comments below. Share your chart for everyone else so they can understand what I'm trying to say with these moves. It's not going to happen in one candle straight up, but that first move up when everyone figures out the bottom is in will be a nice move up, and then we're going to be basically chasing the price up after that because no one is going to be in the mood to sell knowing that the bottom is in. So keep that in mind for Bitcoin. Let's go to Ethereum on a 4-hour, then I will let you guys out of here. All right, so Ethereum on a 4-hour had the same situation as Bitcoin, but Ethereum didn't even test into the 55. It rejected right off, had a hard rejection under the 21, and now we're losing this triangle consolidation. It looks like Ethereum is a little bit weaker than Bitcoin. So Ethereum actually led the upside move when we started this move to the upside. It was actually Ethereum that led it. And then when we tanked down, I think it was Bitcoin that dragged us down. I'm not really sure if it was Ethereum or Bitcoin I wasn't watching at that time. But as of right now, Ethereum looks like it's a little bit weaker than Bitcoin. So keep that in mind. If Ethereum starts shooting down under the daily low from yesterday, expect Bitcoin to follow. And we're looking for $1,909.51 to be the low. If we lose that with 4-hour open and closes, expect this downward movement to occur. And I've had this already drawn out from yesterday. This move was if we broke above, we would have saw a move to the golden pocket, and then I was expecting some resistance, but we didn't even make it to the golden pocket. So I'm just going to delete this because now it looks like we're already making a lower high anyway over here. So I'm not even looking for us to get above this right now. This looks like a H&S, a head and shoulder situation where everyone's going to be like, oh, it's a head and shoulders, and we're going to have a measured move. So I'm looking for something like this. I'm looking for this move in Ethereum to play out today in the next few hours. And then if we do not hold this 1900 and we don't bounce back up, well, this 1900 is going to be the last level where we crack down. And then I'm hoping for 1715, our previous low, to be the last level of support. And then if we go bounce from this level and we don't reclaim the low, 19.9, then I expect it to roll over and then just come right back down. And then we have all these untapped negative point of controls to test to the downside to see where the support is. So that's my Ethereum prediction. If we do have 4-hour open and closes above 1991, we can look for the upward movement to occur, but we have a lot of resistance to the upside. And then until we get a 4-hour open and close above 2040, I'm not looking for this level up here. I mean, if we do come from here and then we break up, we find some support, break up, tap this daily, I mean, we would have a lot of upward resistance. But this is the level to the upside if we can get it. But more than likely, we're going to roll over due to the Fed and the negative perception with the interest rates that the market is probably going to hear today. Also, traditional markets aren't doing that great as well. So it could go either way, but just keep that in mind, guys. I'm going to go to a daily real, or actually a weekly, because I wanted to point out that level again that we need to stay above. And that level is, we need to have our close above 1925, which we are above. So even if we go sideways today, as long as we are above 1925, that's great. Another thing is sell volume on a weekly trend is slowing down. And then the volume on the daily is also slowing down. The buy volume was very weak. That's why we crashed down harder on Ethereum than we did Bitcoin. Now it's up to see, are we going to follow through today? If this sell volume is not high today and we go sideways and hold to this level, that's great, because then we can get this green bounce back up. And as long as we are holding these levels to the downside for Sunday CME close, then that means that next week, as soon as we open Sunday at 8, we should probably see a really, really quick move to the upside Sunday at 8, as soon as we hold these levels to the downside. So keep all that in mind for Bitcoin and Ethereum, guys. If you have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section below and I will get back to you ASAP. If there are any other assets you want to cover, let me know, because I know I used to cover a lot of alts and we haven't really recently. But if you have those requests, I will. It's just I'm working 12 hours a day at these 2 other jobs, and I really have to have you guys let me know what you want so I can deliver it to you guys early in the morning before I go back to work. So aside from that, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications so you get these real-time updates as soon as I drop them. And then if you could leave a comment below, I would greatly appreciate it, just so I know you guys are still interested and I'm not just waking up early to make these videos for nothing. And other than that, guys, just don't forget I love you. Be safe. I know trading is not easy, but I'm trying to do my best to keep you guys on your toes. If there's anything else I can do, just let me know. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day.